I've been doing some writing from prompts. This one came from a woman named Peggy Millen. Some of you may know her. She does retreats for women writers. And I love writing from prompts. You just do it fast by hand. But sometimes what comes out is some kind of weird hybrid, which I think this probably is. But the prompt was called Reminder, and this is called In Remembrance. It sits on top of the glass cabinet in the corner, gathering dust. The memento. Collected where, Lila wonders? A souvenir of what trip? What event that will never come again? Lila recalls the roadside Stuckies of her childhood, with their ticky-tacky mugs, salt and pepper shakers, and T-shirts with garishly bright pictures of beaches or mountains, place names splashed across in giant lettering. Tchotchkes, that's the word. She forms the Yiddish consonants again with her teeth and tongue. Tchotchkes, 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 cha, cha, cha. What is this object, and where did it come from? Lila sprays her cloth with glass cleaner and wipes the uneven surfaces. Ah, as years' worth of grime come off, she can see that it's an owl, not uniformly gray as first appeared, but speckled, brown, ivory, and some dusky shade. Its context now missing, she wonders who in the family would want this ceramic predator. Shrugging, she puts it in the box of objects that will probably end up at the thrift store after the other children and grandchildren take one last look. Remaindered, like a book nobody wants to read. This work is exhausting. Lila sinks into the old armchair, releasing a cloud of dust that undoes most of her afternoon's work. What, she wonders, is the good of a memento when the person to be reminded of a trip, a birthday party, a beloved gift giver, isn't really there? It would be so pleasant to reminisce, to spend an afternoon drinking tea or Dr. Pepper and recalling scenes from shared occasions. Do you remember the way we used the empty rolls of wrapping paper as trumpets? The two-headed ghost costume? The frozen turkey necks for crab bait? And the time you bought this owl? Where was it? And what did Dad say? But Mom's memory is evaporating. She's lost her marbles. Nothing left but a few old swing tunes, nursery rhymes, the occasional stray thought. Lila's thoughts are straying too, like untethered goats that will not be corralled. What else was she supposed to do in the house this afternoon? She can't call it to mind. She needs someone to remind her, to bring the intended task back into focus. It terrifies Lila to think that her own memory lapses, these little gaps, presage the dementia that now holds her mother in thrall. Dementia, out of her mind, or away from her mind, present in a room, while her mind is roaming down some dark hallway, lost, afraid, crying to be reunited with the person of whom it has so long been a part, repeating its mournful cry like an owl at night, wanting to be joined again, to be part of a whole, put back together, remembered.